The U.S. is working to speed up the delivery of F-16 fighter jets to help Taiwan counter the Chinese threat. That's according to sources who spoke to Reuters. According to a Reuters report, Taiwan had asked the U.S. to fast-track its F-16 order, which is due in 2026. The U.S. is looking for ways to fulfill the request, but has not yet devised a solution, according to sources. Commenting on the development, a retired Taiwan Air Force officer said the sooner the jets are delivered, the better. But he said Taiwan's main problem is not the lack of jets, but the shortage of qualified pilots.
In a recent report, Reuters wrote that Taiwan has asked the U.S. to expedite the delivery of F-16s amid rising cross-strait tensions. According to the report, the U.S. is seeking ways to fulfill the request. A retired R.O.C. Air Force officer said the sooner the jets are received, the better, but that the Air Force's problem lies elsewhere.
New jets are coming in, but pilot staffing isn't keeping pace. If we can't get personnel fast enough, then logistics and maintenance issues also become a problem. There is also a second problem. We currently have 141 F-16Vs that are being upgraded. We don't want to be waiting on parts for these jets. If we are waiting on parts, then we will find ourselves dismantling other aircraft to upgrade these aircraft. Our maintenance and upgrading capabilities should be strengthened and logistics improved.
Retired officer Zhang Yanting also spoke on the recent fatal accident involving pilot Chen Yi. He said that Chen had just over 60 hours flight time with the F-16 at the time of his accident, averaging 3 hours per month in the jet, far below the standard training time. Whenever the PLA enters Taiwan's air defense zone, pilots are deployed to the southwest area of the zone where the incursions occur. China's constant incursions have left little time to train inexperienced pilots, he said, adding that solving the issue was a priority. He noted that the U.S. has been conducting anti-submarine exercises in the South China Sea despite protests over the drills from China. He believes the U.S. hopes to divert China's attention away from the Taiwan Strait.
The U.S. has changed up its strategy a bit. It hopes to shift the focus toward the South China Sea. Pressure from China in the Taiwan Strait has been somewhat reduced because China has pivoted to the South China Sea and the Paracel Islands. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a strategy of dispersing forces and attacking the enemy where they're weak, like you see in the ancient Chinese essay 36 Stratagems. However, from an overall strategic perspective, diversifying military risks like this can be meaningful.
Zhang says that with tensions between Russia and the Ukraine heating up, the U.S. is keeping close tabs on the Asia-Pacific so as to prevent China from using geopolitical instability to its advantage.